One of my favorite ways to eat more vegetables is by making minestrone soup. It's a great traditional old Italian recipe, and you can change it out for whatever vegetables you have on hand. My name is Chef Jeremy with Lineage Culinary, and I'll show you how to make it. To make minestrone soup, you want to start with some dried cannellini beans and soak those in water. Now you've got your sofrito here, which is carrots, onions, celery, and some diced up cabbage and zucchini. Heat some olive oil in a pan and cook off your sofrito. You want to cook that and stir it often. And what you're looking for is some browning on the vegetables as those sugars start to caramelize. You can see that right here. Now you want to add in your zucchini and cabbage. And the same thing here. You want to cook that until it's wilted down and you start to see a little bit of browning. It's going to take a lot of that water to release. You can see that here. Now we're going to add a can of diced tomatoes and our drained dried beans. Now fill that up with water to completely cover those beans. And now you want to bring that to a very, very low simmer. You want to cook this really, really low so the beans don't break up. And this is going to take a long time. This takes about 2 hours. It could take up to 3 or 4 depending on how old your beans are. Now add in some rosemary, some bay leaves, and some Parmesan cheese rind. That's a nice add of flavor right there. Now again, you're going to let that simmer for a really long time until those beans are nice and soft. Okay, now my beans are soft. Now it's time to take out the cheese rind, the rosemary stem, and the bay leaves. Now if you'd like to make this go quicker, you can use canned beans. You just want to add those in towards the end because they don't need to cook. Now you're going to take some of those beans and some of the vegetables out, and we're going to put those into a blender and puree that to give it a little creaminess and starchiness into our soup, help thicken it a little bit. Add that back to your soup, stir that really well. Now you're going to add some fresh green beans and just cook those just long enough until those are tender, about 10 minutes. Now you want to season with a little kosher salt, some fresh ground black pepper, some dry oregano, and add some fresh parsley and fresh basil. And there you have it. Easy, healthy, vegetarian dinner. Look how great that looks. Now I like to serve this with some freshly grated cheese. I'm using Pecorino Romano here, but Parmigiano Reggiano works great too. A little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, and I love to finish it off with a nice crusty piece of sourdough bread. You can find the full recipe at lineageculinary.com. Thank you for watching.